It's a complex case involving multiple states, several law enforcement agencies, a lot of evidence, and thousands of investigative hours. Now, after more than 4 years, the trial for Chad Daybell is finally scheduled to begin in Ada County on April 1st. Here are some frequently asked questions and answers to get you up to speed on the case that has made headlines around the world. Who is on trial and why? Chad Daybell is on trial charged with first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and insurance fraud. He and his wife, Lori Vallow, along with her brother, Alex Cox, are accused of killing Lori's children, 16-year-old Tylee Ryan and 7-year-old Joshua J.J. Vallow, and Chad's former wife, Tammy Daybell. Alex Cox died in December of 2019. Chad was indicted by a Fremont County grand jury in May of 2021 on the following charges: first-degree murder for Tammy Daybell, first-degree murder for Tylee Ryan, first-degree murder for J.J. Vallow, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder for Tammy Daybell, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by deception for Tylee Ryan, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by deception for J.J. Vallow, and insurance fraud. When and where did these alleged crimes occur? Investigators believe Tylee Ryan was killed September 9th of 2019. J.J. Vallow died on or around September 23rd of the same year, and Tammy Daybell died October 19th of 2019 in her Salem home. The remains of Tylee and J.J. were found buried on Chad Daybell's property on June 9th of 2020. If the alleged crimes happened in Fremont County, why is the trial being held in Ada County? District Judge Stephen Boyce granted a change of venue motion in October of 2021 and moved the trial to Ada County after John Pryor, Chad's attorney, argued pre-trial publicity would affect the ability to find a fair and impartial jury in Fremont County. Chad and Lori's trials were joined until May of 2023 when Boyce severed the cases. Why isn't Lori Vallow Daybell on trial? After Judge Boyce severed the cases, a continuance was granted for Chad Daybell's trial. Lori Vallow Daybell's trial was held last spring in Ada County, and a jury found her guilty on all charges. She was sentenced to 3 life sentences without the possibility of parole. Where is Lori Vallow Daybell now? After being sentenced, Lori Vallow Daybell was booked into the Pocatello Women's Correctional Center. In November, she was extradited to Arizona, where she is currently in the Maricopa County Jail on charges of conspiracy to commit murder for her 4th husband, Charles Vallow, and her former nephew, Brandon Boudreaux. Where can I watch Chad Daybell's trial? Judge Boyce is allowing the trial to be live streamed using court cameras and equipment. East Idaho News will carry the live feed every day court is in session. You can watch it on eastidahonews.com, our Facebook page, and our YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can be alerted every time court is in session. How long is the trial expected to last? The trial, including jury selection and deliberations, could last up to 10 weeks. How many people are on the jury and when will they be chosen? 12 people will serve on the jury. Potential jurors who receive notices in the mail will report to the Ada County Courthouse the week of March 25th to complete questionnaires. Jury selection will begin on April 1st, and it could take up to 2 weeks for a jury to be finalized. During Lori Vallow Daybell's trial, 6 alternates were picked in addition to the 12 jurors. If found guilty, what type of sentence is Chad Daybell facing? Chad Daybell could face the death penalty. If he is found guilty, the jurors will first consider whether any aggravating factors apply in the case. Those factors could include: at the time the murder was committed, the defendant also committed another murder, the defendant exhibited utter disregard for human life, the murder was committed during another serious crime, the murder was especially heinous, atrocious, or cruel, manifesting exceptional depravity. If the jurors decide there are no aggravating factors, Judge Boyce will sentence Chad Daybell anywhere from 10 years to life in prison. If there are aggravating factors, the jury weighs the aggravating evidence against mitigating evidence. If aggravation outweighs mitigation, the jury will determine life in prison or death. If mitigation outweighs aggravation, Chad Daybell will serve a fixed life sentence. Who is Chad Daybell's attorney? John Pryor is Chad Daybell's attorney. He mainly practices law in western Idaho, and his office is located in Meridian. This is his first death penalty case. Who are the prosecutors? There are three main prosecutors. Lindsay Blake is the Fremont County prosecuting attorney and was elected in 2020. Rob Wood has been the Madison County prosecuting attorney since 2020 after serving 5 years in the office as a deputy. And Deputy Attorney General Ingrid Beatty from the Idaho Attorney General's office. Other deputy prosecutors may also assist. Who is the judge in the case? District Judge Stephen Boyce presides over the case. Idaho Governor Brad Little appointed him to the bench in May of 2019. Boyce practiced law in eastern Idaho for 20 years. How much will the trial cost? Lori Vallow Daybell's trial cost nearly $1.8 million as of October 2023. If Chad Daybell's trial runs longer, it will cost more. Between 2019 and 2022, Chad and Lori's cases cost taxpayers $3.6 million. How can I get updates on the trial? EastIdahoNews.com will provide live written updates from the courtroom every day the trial is in session. I will host Courtroom Insider, the Chad Daybell case, live from Boise, weeknights at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time on EastIdahoNews.com, our YouTube channel, Facebook page, and my Facebook page. You can also sign up for the Daybell Digest, a free nightly newsletter recapping the events from the courtroom each day. A Daybell section is also on the free EastIdahoNews.com app with all of the information. And of course, you can watch the trial every day on EastIdahoNews.com. Those videos will be available on our YouTube page indefinitely in case you missed the proceedings live. Where can I read old stories and watch old videos about the case? You can find all of our old stories, videos, a timeline, who's who, and everything you need to know about the case on EastIdahoNews.com.